Move on to another breaststroke event, the women's 100 metres breaststroke SB4. Prologaieva in lane number 4 for the Ukraine. Been dominating this event for many years now. Nataliia Prologaieva posted a 1:47.46 to qualify, and we'll see her in action in a moment, but it'll be a good race between herself and Sarah Louise Rung, who's already been in the waters taking gold this evening, so she wants to take a suitcase of them back home to Norway. But Prologaieva, can she stop her?
I do remember European Championships a couple of years ago, these two came across each other. They traded the world record in the heats, and Sarah Louise Rung broke the world record in the final. So she was the European champion, but the Paralympic title went to Prologaieva, who got her revenge on the Norwegian, and she won that title in London last year. There's the Norwegian fans. No, well, I thought it was. They've got a big New Zealand fan. The Norwegian fans are in front of them. Yes. That's the Norway flag, isn't it?
I thought he fell asleep for a moment there, Paul.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Never, he says. You live for swimming.
Yeah, look, look, that's a Norwegian flag if I ever saw one.
And children here, that's lovely to see, isn't it? Young children here enjoying the sport, excited about the sport. I bet he has a swim tomorrow. We're probably ahead of schedule, I would guess, and that's why we've got just a little bit of dancey music popping around the airways at the minute.
Well, let's have a look. This one is due off at 18:48 local time. So, yeah, 18:49. So we're just about spot on time, as we have been all week, actually, in the last couple of days. We've had 3 sessions already. A heats and final session yesterday and a heat session this morning, and all 3 sessions have been bang on time. So that's good for the organisers. And it's good for you viewers at home as well, as you can see the schedule of events, you know roughly when the swims are going to happen. And there's been no big delays as there has been in previous championships.
These waters 3 metres deep. Big beefy anti-wave lane ropes to keep the waters very still. The deeper the pool, the faster the pool, the colder the water, the faster the water, but there has to be a minimum temperature, minimum size anti-wave lane ropes, and a certain specification for the starting blocks as well. So fine facility, producing fine performances as the competitors do enter the pool side now for the women's 100 metres breaststroke SB4. That was Goh there, who will be swimming for Singapore in lane number 1. All 8 now across the pool side, taking to their respective positions behind their starting blocks.
In lane number 1, representing Singapore, Theresa Goh Rui.
Theresa Goh, experienced Singapore swimmer. Ghiretti from Italy. In second position, Natalia Shavel. That's not Natalia Shavel, that's Hsiao of the Belarus swimmers we saw earlier tonight. Natalia Prologaieva, the world record holder, in 4, next to her great rival, Sarah Louise Rung from Norway. She means business, I think. Hsiao from Chinese Taipei goes in lane 6. Antoniadou from Greece goes in lane 7. And Katalin Engelhardt. We've seen some experienced swimmers here at these championships. Sasha Kindred was one of them previously. Katalin Engelhardt must have a rival of the record of Sasha Kindred. She's been certainly around since the 1990s. Sarah Louise Rung, what can she do? We'll see again swimmers in these lower numerical classifications employing all sorts of different starts. We see the seated start there for Natalia Shavel in lane 2, and also Giulia Ghiretti It's in lane 2, Ghiretti and Shavel in lane 3. Some swimmers in the water. The two favourites, Prologaieva and Rung, starting from the water. It's whatever is best for the swimmer, whatever they can gain the most advantage from at the start. As we've seen in some of these earlier races, yesterday and today, the start can be all important because it can all come down to matters of hundredths of a second when they get to the final stages. Prologaieva, quickest away, just ahead of Louise Rung. The two favourites now heading up the first length, and probably in third position is the swimmer from Chinese Taipei, maybe, Alice Hsiao Lo. But the favourite, Natalia Prologaieva, the world record holder, set that world record by winning the Paralympic title in London last year. Coming into the turn now, and just about ahead of Louise Rung. As expected, this is going to be a fight to the finish here. You see them both using their arms, really no use of their leg. Just a little bit of reflex there from Prologaieva, swinging round, using the arms for the turn, and Rung probably got the best turn there.
No, absolutely. Prologaieva was not so good underwater. Louise Rung took some advantage there. It's important that these swimmers do a powerful sculling action. They're not pulling around in a circle, and they're certainly not taking the hands too far back. They can keep all the power in front of the shoulders, taking them forwards, head down for 2, perhaps 3 strokes there for Prologaieva. The lungs are absolutely bursting. I'm not sure whether Prologaieva can catch Rung. Rung's so strong, always inside the last 10 metres, but this is some race. There's 5 metres to go now. It's going to be on the final reach and stroke, but it looks like it's going to go to Rung. She spots the finish well, 1:45.86. She takes gold, Prologaieva takes the silver. 2 seconds faster than she swam this morning, almost 3. Bronze going to Shavel of Belarus, 2:00.31. 4th place is in fact Lu from Chinese Taipei.
Louise Rung celebrating there. Oh boy, that hurt, that breaststroke there. She always has a fantastic battle against Natalia Prologaieva in this SB4 breaststroke. The two of them were going head to head. They knew it. They would have expected each other to be right next to each other there. Natalia Prologaieva with the best start. She gets there about half a body length on the start ahead of Louise Rung. And as they came to the turn, well, you see the technique here. Just using the arms, swinging the legs underneath. No propulsion at all from the legs for those two swimmers. All arm movement, pushing themselves around and trying to catch the water as they come out of the turn to get their momentum up again. And the best turn was certainly Louise Rung. She had the best second 50 on that race. That's the 25-metre marker, just going under the full start rope there. And at that time, Rung with the dark blue cap of Norway, ahead of the Ukrainian Natalia Prologaieva, and that's the way it stayed. Just marginally ahead, less than a second in it. Louise Rung was strong enough at the finish to finish ahead of Natalia Prologaieva of Ukraine. Natalia Shavel from Belarus clear in 3rd position.
Keeping the head down is so important, but so hard on the lungs. 3, sometimes 4 strokes they take with no oxygen, but with the head down, of course, it keeps the hips up, and that helps support the full leg length. Want to try and keep those feet close to the water surface. And Rung swam a fantastic final. So Rung, the gold medalist, Prologaieva the silver, Shavel takes the bronze, Lu in 4th, Antoniadou in 5th, Ghiretti in 6th, Goh in 7th, died away.